Woo! What up? What up? What up, man? Chilling like a villain. Make sure my mic levels is good. Make sure everything is good. Football Sunday. My Eagles don't play because we played twice on the week last week. We're 2-0. And for all those people that sit there and say, well, it's only the first 2 weeks. Motherfucker, the NFL season is only 16 weeks. So to go on a 3-game winning streak is huge. To go on a 4-game winning streak is huge. That's equivalent to an NBA team going on a 10-game winning streak, a 12-game winning streak. All right? They're not the same sport. See, a lot of these people like to act like, oh, the NBA and the NFL are the same thing. They're not the same thing. They don't have the same values. They don't have the same principles. They don't have the same rules. They don't have the same criteria. They are not the same. Only thing they got in common is that they both in the sport category. That's about it. All right? So for all you haters out there that, oh, the Eagles didn't beat nobody. You said the same shit last year and we went all the way to the Super Bowl. It was 2 quarters away to winning the fucking Super Bowl. We were 2 quarters away to winning the Super Bowl. Now, I'm not one of those guys to harp on almost, would have, should have, could have. We lost, end of conversation. Right? 2 is not a winner, and 3, nobody remembers. Remember that. Remember that. Shout out to my man Nelly. 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 27-20 is the score right now for the San Francisco 49ers against the LA Chargers, and that's a team that's supposed to be another title contender. Now, let me tell you something. This 49ers team still lost to my Eagles last season, all right? Come hell or high water, they still lost to the Eagles. Number 2, they about to go 2-0. And all you guys are boasting and bragging how great the 49ers is. The 49ers is a title contender. The 49ers going to win the championship. Well, the Eagles are 2-0 too. But you're telling us we can't boast and brag about the Eagles? A football game is a fucking football game. The Eagles cannot control who they're going to face week by week. So if 8 weeks go by, we're like 8-1. You're going to still say we're not the real deal? Being 8-1 is damn near like being 50-10 in the NBA. Come on, man. Let's stop it with this. I find it funny how people constantly underlook my Eagles. But you're going to give a team like the 49ers all the credit in the world. They didn't even make it to the Super Bowl. They got beat by my team. And we meet their ass again, we probably beat them again. Period. What's your team, by the way, kid? So if you believe in the 49ers being a title contender, why can't I believe in the Eagles being a title contender? Why all of a sudden the Eagles are frauds, but we made it to the goddamn Super Bowl, 2 quarters away to winning the fucking championship? The 49ers didn't even get there. They still lost. Come see me when you win the Super Bowl. If you're going to give them credit for being a good team, you better give my Eagles a good credit for being a good team. He said, good, went to these. Oh, this is Kid Trunks? Did you change your name or something? Also, you can find me on Just Prince TV. And I broke down that Nas Magic 3 classic. Nas got the best album of the year and the second best album of the year. A 50-year-old guy running circles around today's rap artists. Even though the fact that he's not part of this generation, he still body everybody. Right? And the funny part about it is he can keep dropping classic album after classic album, being the fact that a lot of these youngsters still listen to that garbage when they go to school with. It's going to go get swept under the rug. You know, it's funny because I never heard nobody say Nas was overrated. I always heard people say two things about Nas. Either he's the GOAT or he's underrated and he don't get enough credit. It's always one of those two. I can't run into a single person that don't like Nas, that don't think Nas is hip-hop. Nas is a definition of hip-hop, period. But why is it you could run into somebody that says Biggie is overrated? You could run into somebody that says Tupac is overrated. But you never hear nobody say Nas is overrated. You never hear nobody say Nas is overrated. Think about that. Think about that. Just like my Eagles. Underrated. Y'all give credit to every other team. Then when we win, y'all say we beat nobody. Well, the 49ers ain't beating nobody neither. You beat the fucking Giants, bro. The Giants is trash. And you're beating the Chargers. The fakest LA team right now. Sorry, not the Chargers, the Rams. Well, okay, they won a Super Bowl a couple years ago. But still, you get my point. What team in the division better than the Eagles? Zach Prescott? Zach Prescott is just a black version of Tony Romo, a fucking choke artist. That's all he is. He's a black version of Tony Romo. That dude's a fucking failure. He's a failure as a quarterback. He said Fields is just a bust. Bears suck. You know, listen, man, this is what I'm trying to tell people, though. Stop underrating my Eagles. Stop sleeping on the Eagles. Because they get to the Super Bowl again. They may just win it. We was 2 quarters away to winning the Super Bowl. 2 quarters away. We had Kansas City beat. Why is it every team that plays us, none of them could dominate us? We never get dominated. We dominate other teams. And other teams have to play catch up to beat us. We literally get like a 16-0 lead. And the other team has to just, oh, we got to rail and make a comeback. You have to come back to beat the Eagles. The Eagles don't have to come back to beat you. That's the difference. We're going to end up having if we don't have no injuries, we're going to end up having a damn near the same record we had last year. We had one of the best records last year. We beat nobody, but yet all your favorite teams lost to us. We was the ones in the Super Bowl. And I don't see no difference between this year's Eagles and last year's Eagles. It's the same Eagle team that's running amok on people. $30-20 right now. Lots of NFL games is on. The Jets is losing to Dallas, right? Now y'all say, oh, we got to beat Dallas. We beat Dallas last year. Dallas ain't nobody special. They're just the Cowboys. Cowboys ain't nobody special. We just went to the Super Bowl. Cowboys didn't do shit. You hype up the Cowboys every year and they don't do jack shit. They get their ass kicked every single year. Accident waiting to happen. My Eagles beat them last year, and we're going to beat them again this year. He said his Bears suck. Somebody playing that Jay-Z. Can't stop the way nigga eating. Fuck y'all even. Somebody playing Can't Knock the Hustle, Jay-Z. Reasonable Doubt. Because you can't knock the hustle. Man, I got to rearrange this whole apartment. Couch going to get thrown out. Everything going to get fixed up in here, man. Everything going to get fixed up in here. Can't knock the way a nigga eat, and fuck you even. $30-20 right now is the score. Woo. Mess around, started cooking now. It's hot as hell up in here, man. Fucking hot as hell, bro. Woo. Gotta get some better lighting in here, man. Every time I do my live stream, it gets like a little too dark. You'd think that some of these lights work, but I guess when I don't have the light on top, it don't give you that perfect lighting, man. Doc has a mug up in it. Needs to have some better lighting, man. Ooh. Ooh. Now, you do get the Falcons beat the Packers. Packers lost by a point. The Colts beat the Texans. The Seahawks winning. That's not winning. They beat Detroit. Detroit is always an accident waiting to happen. The Titans beat the Chargers. Right? The Bills ran amok on Oakland. Kansas City beat the Jaguars. So they 1-1 right now. Baltimore about to beat Cincinnati. Tampa Bay beat the Bears. Cowboys going to end up beating the New York Jets. Washington going to lose to Denver. And later on today, we got Miami and New England, which is a watch. That game would be trash. Nobody want to see New England play right now. Play ball today, play ball yesterday. I just did a workout today by playing ball. Yesterday, I played like 5 games, 5-on-5, just to get in peak shape. Of course, I went 5-0. I got those wins, easy work. But I got a lot of stuff coming up, a lot of personal stuff I got to handle within the next coming month, man. I got to see the dentist. I got to get fixed. I got to get taken care of. You know what I mean? Got a lot of shit to take care of, man. Got to handle some personal issues. So I'm glad that a lot of sports aren't back because I'm a little bit too busy to even take care of all of them. But September 30th, it was Canelo versus Charlo. I will be on live for that fight. It's going down. It's going to be a great fight. I don't know if the winner is going to face Terrence Crawford, though, because Terrence Crawford will only go to 147 or 154. That's about it. And y'all better start considering Jalen Hurts for MVP sometimes, man. For real. Stop sleeping on Jalen Hurts. NBA training camp just around the corner. October comes, the NBA right around the corner. So the NBA be right back real soon. Right? You get to see all that extra hype with some extra LeBron excuses, league excuses. And Scottie Pippen's still bitter. Still talking about Michael Jordan. You know, every time I get a report about Scottie Pippen, he talking about Michael Jordan. Right? Every time. So, with the fact that training camp just around the corner, right? We're gonna still get those same LeBron versus Jordan comparisons. What I gotta say is completely thrown out the window at this point. Not worth talking about. He got to do some more winning to even get there. But I mean, it is what it is. It really is. And he got some more winning to do. But there's a lot of other teams that are title contenders. You got the Suns. You guys forget that the Suns got 3 All-Stars, right? So what you gonna blow raspberries at that? No. You want to understand the fact that, hey, they got a title chance coming up. They got an opportunity to win a title too. So there's a lot of hype that's coming into the Western Conference too. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. I'm watching this 49ers game, but it's about to be over, G-Money. A minute to go. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is on that aspect. Yeah, I mean, the Cowboys is definitely they're gonna be fool's gold though. Wait till they meet my Eagles. My Eagles gonna show them who's the best in the division though. I'm waiting for that matchup. I'm waiting for that. Like Christmas, I'm waiting for it. Flat out, I'm waiting for it like it's Christmas. But yeah, man. Sports is tied down a little bit. I mean, not that much going on. But that's all right, man. We got a lot of stuff to cover still. I find it funny that nobody really left their respective teams with these NBA trades. The NFL season is, even though we're only in the second week, a lot of teams look like the same teams from last year. The 49ers still look like the same good team from last year. Kansas City still looks like a good team from last year. Philly still looks like a good team from last year. The Dallas Cowboys still look like a team that gives you fool's gold from last year. You know what I mean? He said the Bucks Baker MVP. All right, what it do, Z? Did you heard Magic 3? Magic 3 is out. Man, I can't tell you how many good songs that album got. Chinese Sushi Bar is the bomb, right? He got some classics on there, man. And that's the last. The man put out 2 trilogies in 3 years. You know, 2 trilogies in 3 years. I don't know which one's better, King Disease trilogy or Magic trilogy. I would say this. there's a big difference between both. The Magic trilogy is more like straight up Illmatic, Nas just rapping hip hop. And then you got King's Disease is more like Nasty Esco. You got Nas Escobar, then you got Nasty Nas. I would say Magic is more of Nasty Nas, right? Because Magic 1 acts as if it's like another generation of Illmatic. And then the second one acts like a Stillmatic, you know? He should have made it Still Magic and One Magic. That's what he should have did, because it just separates in that category. It just depends on what type of Nas you like and which one you think did it better, you know? So if you just want Nas Take It Back to the Streets, Magic is the albums for you. Yeah. Yeah, man. What a great series, though. What a great series, Z. Notes taken, man. I don't even know where he goes from here now. Like, are you going to continue to make more music? But he could lay off and take a break for a while. You released 6 albums in 3 years. I think you made your point. You made your point. You know, what's your favorite song on Magic 3? You know, Jay-Z could never. I mean, Jay-Z would have to get back into his bag. He would have to get to a producer, and he would have to get focused on music. But he's so into the business aspect of things. I don't think music is on his agenda anymore. I don't think music is something that he wants to do right now. So, but he has the capabilities and potential to make good music too, as always. I have Japanese Sushi Bar. That's good. I like Based Off a True Story too. The first part 1. You know. Yeah, I like 444. Based Off a True Story. We're based off true events. I think that's what it's called. Part 1 is the bomb, son. Part 2 was cool, but I think part 1 was a better song. Speechless? Speechless is, man, that song Speechless is fire. He got that song with Lil Wayne. That's pretty good. Lil Wayne acting like he AZ out here, man. He blessed Nas with a verse, and he acting like he AZ. You know? Yeah, Nas is the GOAT, man. I mean, the man could make music for any generation. I think that's self-explanatory. The only flaw in Nas's capabilities, I don't know if you're going to agree with me on this one, Zach, is his live performance. I think 50 Cent is the best live performer for concerts. I don't think Nas could do a good live performance. That's my only knock against Nas. It's his live performance. I think 50 Cent knows how to move a crowd better than Nas. I think 50 Cent is the best live performer. He brings out artists, present them in the best way. He gives the best live performances. You see a 50 Cent G-Unit performance, I think they do a better one.
Yo, what's up, man?
What's good?
Good, what's good? Yo, I'm so pissed about the Bears, man.
Yo, man. Hey, you lost to one of the worst teams in the league.
Well, no, they're 2-0 right now.
Wait, who they lost to?
Buccaneers.
Oh, never mind. I'm bugging.
Yeah.
I'm bugging.
Yeah.
Completely forget to the Buccaneers. Yeah, Buccaneers is solid. You know?
Yeah.
Sorry to tell you that, the Buccaneers is solid. That was right. What? You said the Buccaneers suck? I completely forgot they were playing the Buccaneers. So
yeah. Yeah, so I don't know, like, what's going on with that team. I don't know, because, people were paying Justin Fields to win the MVP this year.
Justin Fields for MVP?
He was number one. He was like the projected number one person to win MVP this year.
Nah, I'm not going with him. I'm going with Jalen Hurts, man.
But
I think if Jalen Hurts pulls the same thing he did last year, he gets this team to a lot of good wins. I think he has to be into
I think it's going
consideration.
to be Tua.
Huh?
Tua.
For MVP?
Yeah.
You know,
He threw for 460 yards last week.
yeah. But I mean, he got some good. That's the only thing about Jalen Hurts. He got to put some stats up too.
Well, him and AJ Brown are having some type of. He's not throwing to AJ Brown for some reason.
Yeah, he got to just get his stats up. If he gets his stats up and the Eagles win the same amount of games they won last year, he should be an MVP candidate. That 2 years in a row. You know, and don't let the Eagles get back to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Stop underrating the Eagles, man. I'm not just saying that as an Eagles fan. I'm just speaking out loud. Mm-hmm. So let's take the Eagles thing. Just take the fact that I'm an Eagles fan. Just throw that out the window and let's just look at it from a playing standpoint. They've been probably one of the best teams in the division since last season. They made it to there was only 2 quarters away to winning the Super Bowl. I mean, like, we got to give them some credit at some point. You know, he's the Chiefs, knockoff, hungry Jags. Yeah. Kansas City is always going to be a good team, man. You know, they gave Chris Jones.
Yeah, but they're struggling to score, too.
Yeah.
Did you see the first game against the Lions?
Yeah, I did.
Did you see that one guy, Tony? He couldn't catch the ball at all. He's horrible.
Yeah, man. I bet it. I thought the Chiefs was going to win that game. Lucky I didn't put no money on it because I was on the verge of betting and putting some money on that. I would have lost. But
Cowboys are 2-0 too.
Oh yeah, we gonna see them soon. We gonna see them. We gonna see what's up. The Cowboys is the accident waiting to happen.
Well, their defense is scary. They destroyed the Giants, by the way, by like.
I mean, people say the same thing about the Cowboys every year. Zach Prescott.
Not that. Their defense is like really good though.
Man, they could miss me with that until they actually do something. Then
I think they have the best defense in the entire league.
All right, we'll see about that. You know, if my Eagles beat them, I don't want to hear no excuses. You know, and Zach Prescott is just another version of Tony Romo. He's just a black version of Tony Romo. Accident.
No, he's better. He's like, I don't think he's great. I think he's better. Romo was awful.
I mean, he may be better than Tony Romo, just as far from.
At least Cowboys go to the playoffs every year. Tony Romo wasn't even making the playoffs every year.
Hey, man, all I know is Eagles better than them. We proved that. We went to the Super Bowl. They did.
So yeah, but what I'm saying, though, is that their defense they have a scary defense with Michael Parsons in them.
And they bring that scary defense against my Eagles, and we see what's up. You know.
And with Tony Pollard in the backfield.
All right. I mean, we could keep hyping them boys up until they actually start losing. Oh, Bucks versus Eagles is our next game, P. Woo, yeah. He said, P, I'm talking about myself. I better be ready to lose. Nah, I think you guys going to be playing catch-up. Eagles always put a mud hole in everybody. Everybody has to play catch-up to beat the Eagles. If you look at our games, we barely get dominated. No, we barely lose games where we just getting our ass kicked. We're usually kicking everybody else's ass, and they have to make a comeback. Only problem we have is that our defense lets people get in games. If our defense,
your running backs, you guys don't have great running backs.
Yeah, but our offense is pretty good. I mean, it's our defense that fucks stuff up because other teams get into the game. Our offense is what puts numbers on the board. We can have a 16-0 lead, and then you look at the fourth quarter, half quarter, we're only up by like a touchdown or 3 points because our defense let us down. So we have to pick up on our defense. We get these leads, we got to keep them. So it is what it is on that aspect. But what's good with you, man? You ready to give up on the Bears?
Yeah, I'm saying that because they have 2 first-round picks.
Right. And they better use those first-round picks really wisely, But since you live in Chicago, do y'all care about the Bulls at all, or is it just Bears now?
No, it's the Bears, the Cubs.
Oh, okay. So the Bulls are non-relevant in Chicago.
Yeah. Unless they're good, but they haven't been good since Jordan left. But yeah, it's normally a Bears town. Everyone's crazy about the Bears.
Damn. It's like kind of how Green Bay is in if you go to Wisconsin, everything, and especially in the Green Bay area, that's all they talk about is the Packers.
Yeah.
It's like Packer City right there. I mean, but yeah. How are you impressed with Jordan Love?
Yeah, he had 3 touchdowns the last 2 games.
Okay, so that goes to show you. Wait, what park is that they showing right here? This may be.
I'm surprised because a lot of people thought that he was going to be a bust this year.
Who?
Jordan Love. People before the season thought he was going to be a bust.
I think he's going to do a good job in replacing the great quarterbacks that Green Bay always seem to find.
Hey, you know who else is a surprising team? The Falcons. The Falcons are 2-0.
Oh yeah, Falcons are solid. You know, but I mean,
and then the Bengals are. I think Bengals are 0-2.
Yeah, man, they gotta step it up. It's only 16 games, man, so we can't be like this. Oh, it's just one game. One game could be the end of your season, man. It's only 16 games, so I mean, it's
no biggest surprise. I think in Bengals
if you go on a 4-game winning streak is like an NBA team going on a 10-game winning streak. I mean, it's equal to that because it's only 16 games.
Did the Giants win today?
Yeah, the Giants won today. G Money said the Giants.
Oh wow, they're down by like 20 today.
Huh?
They're down by like 20 points or 14 or something like that.
They made a comeback.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I think the Broncos played too just now, right? I was at a bar, so.
Yeah. Oh, you getting tips about you a drinker?
Say that again?
Are you a drinker or no?
No, I had some food with some. We went to watch a Bears game with my friends earlier today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're not much of a drinker at all, then?
No.
Oh, okay. So, but yeah, he said, yeah. Zach said we took care of the Bears. Tampa Bay, we here to win. Hey, man, you guys are solid, but I think you're gonna come back down crashing to earth.
They look better. They look better than they did with Brady last year.
Yeah, they did. Speaking of Brady, something about him just tells me that he wants to come out of retirement. Because
he sees his team doing well without him. I'm sure he's like, hey, I messed up leaving.
Oh yeah. I mean, I just got to feel it. Did you see his interview last week game? He acted like he wanted to come out of retirement. So, hold on. Let me go. Is there any more games on or no? There's no more games on then. Don't we got a game New England and who doesn't even play right now? I forget that New England starts the game at 5:20 California time. Okay, so I switched to the Denver game.
Who's winning? What's going on in the Denver game?
Huh?
What's going on in the Denver game?
I just switched to that right now, so I'm trying to take a look.
I know Russell Wilson playing. Oh, they're down by 10.
Oh, they're down by 10. Okay. Don't somebody play later on? There's one more game, the last game.
What Dolphins, Patriots.
Patriots kind of suck. I don't know if I'm watching the Patriots play. But I may watch it.
Their offense, their defense is good. Their offense is trash.
Yeah. Are you going to be watching that game?
Yeah, because I got Tyreek and Tua on my fantasy team, so I'm gonna have to watch it.
Oh, okay.
Do you play fantasy football?
No, I don't. I mean,
have you ever played it before?
No.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Had opportunities because a lot of my coworkers, people will always try to get me to do it, but I said, nah, I just watch the game.
Yeah, because I'm in 2 leagues. One's $100 league and one's a $50 league. So I got money in them leagues too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What do you think of okay, like the NFL is probably like the most popular sport right now, probably in terms of being talked about. But how you see that compare? Are you pumped up for this year's NBA season? Do you think that's competition, or are you gonna find?
Not really. I mean, I don't really. I think I told you guys a bunch of times. I don't start watching NBA until like football's over.
Really?
Yeah, I watch like the first week of NBA, and then like I won't watch any games until like Christmas and then February when the All-Star break is.
Damn. What made you lose the interest in the NBA games?
I mean, it's boring, man. How could you watch that? Just guys chucking up threes. I don't find entertainment in that.
Yeah, threes definitely took the entertainment out. Sometimes you get guys pulling up before they even hit the 3-point line.
And they don't even play defense. They just stand there and watch a guy like go by them, and they don't even play defense.
Yeah, it's funny. These are the same people that said, "Man, Jordan wouldn't do." Man.
Do you watch these do you watch a Knicks play?
Oh yeah, I watch everybody play.
Yeah, I can't do that, man. I can't watch the freaking some of these teams. I can't watch them, man. I can't watch like the Pacers play.
Yeah, I mean, I get you. I get you. There's some teams that just not worth watching. But
like if it's like the Clippers, Lakers, Bucks, yeah. But then I can't sit there and watch like the Timberwolves versus the Pacers. I'm not watching that game, man.
I mean, I would watch like a quarter or something like that, but I mean, I get where you're coming from. I mean, it takes a lot of patience to watch trash teams play. I mean, especially that don't get that much going for itself.
Not even the style they play is like, I don't want to watch guys checking up threes, and then they don't even play any defense. I don't get what people get excited for that.
Yeah, I mean, the funny part about it is a lot of them can't play defense the way they want to, is because it's just too much rules that handicap them.
Yeah, but like, who wants to watch guys just checking up threes and like not playing any defense?
Yeah, I get you, man.
And I mean, too. Their ratings are horrible. Like last year's finals was, I think it was the second lowest finals viewership in NBA history.
Well, that's why they changed all the rules. That's why they're adding all these new tournaments. It's just to try to get you back into watching it.
Like I hear even sometimes they lose ratings to like AEW or WWE at night.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure they do.
Like, honestly, the only like something those TNT games, right? I don't even care about the game. I just care about because I think Charles Barkley and them are funny. So sometimes I'll tune into that. But other than that, it's like boring, man.
Oh yeah.
Even some of the guys like on the networks, like Charles Barkley even said the NBA is boring for him too.
Yeah, and that's what I love about him. He's still able to speak his mind. And you know what? That's why they did that new deal, because they got NBA has $1 billion contract coming up with a network. So they did that new rule for load management because they need people to watch. It's not a good look when people say your star players are always missing games. So that's another reason why it's losing ratings, because your favorite players don't get to play against each other. It's been years since we saw Kevin Durant versus LeBron James.
Yeah. 2018.
Yes. That's crazy. And we're already going into 2024. And we barely get to see those guys play against each other.
Hey, like if you asked me 15 years ago what I prefer, I'd tell you NBA. If you asked me this 15 years ago.
Right.
15, 20 years ago, I would say NBA, but today, hell no.
When did it start? Like you just said, okay.
Like during when the Warriors came up, that's when it started for me.
The KD Warriors?
Even then, when the Steph Warriors started coming in, all these other teams started shooting threes. That's when it started.
Yeah. And Steph Curry definitely changed the game.
Like when the Warriors started becoming good, I started losing interest.
Yeah. They bought that 3 points. I mean, I don't mind them doing it, but I got a problem with every team in the league copying that model. I mean, if the Warriors want to play like that, fine, but everybody else.
Yeah, because they're good. They're good at it. But these other teams, they just like Karl-Anthony Towns just checks up threes when he should be standing in the paint.
Yeah, not everybody can't be Steph. That's the problem. Everybody just want to bail out and shoot threes.
Oh, and then the KD Warriors year, I didn't even watch basketball those years.
Damn. Is it because you thought that the Warriors was just gonna wash everybody?
Yeah. I didn't get interest again until like when the Raptors won. I started getting my interest back in it.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, but those years I didn't even watch basketball those 2 years.
So how long you been watching football and never lose interest in it?
Oh, yeah, football. I normally watch football too because I have fantasy players, so I have to watch them play.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I mean, I never lost interest in watching football. I would tell you that much. I could watch two bad football teams play and still be entertained by the game. You know, but I don't know if I could do that for the NBA. If there's two bad teams in the NBA, I don't know if I
Did you
really.
watch? Did you watch the KD Warriors years? Did you watch those years?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't know. Like, oh my god, those years.
I mean,
are horrible.
I wasn't on YouTube like that back then. I don't think I was on YouTube back then. Now I forgot when I actually came back to YouTube. It's been a while, but I don't think I was really on YouTube like that.
You came back during COVID.
Oh yeah, I came back during COVID. I guess so. So I wasn't even on YouTube that time, but I was still watching the Warriors in the game.
No, yeah. When Kawhi won with the Raptors, I started getting my interest back because I'm like, hey, there's a little more parity in the NBA. But those 2 years, I didn't even. It was those are the most unwatchable years of basketball in my life.
I agree with you, man. I mean, I can't. You got to have a lot of patience to sit through that, But
I'll admit, I watched some of that Houston Warriors series because I thought Houston had a chance. But other than that, I didn't even watch most of the Warriors playoff series.
Damn. What about boxing? When did you? I know you go to UFC. So when did you lose interest in boxing?
Oh, probably when like Floyd and Mayweather started getting older.
Okay. So you was very into the whole Manny versus Floyd thing and that whole era. Mm-hmm. That was you know what? For all the flack that people gave it, that was a good era because it just kept people in tune.
But I was really into the Tyson Fury versus Wilder fight.
Oh, okay. Because even if you didn't like Floyd, you tuned in to see him lose, and if you like Manny Pacquiao, you tuned in to see him win.
That's the same case with LeBron too. Even if people still watch LeBron play, like when he's gone and Steph's gone, the NBA is going to be in a lot of trouble when both of them are gone.
Okay. I mean, I got a little pushback to that. I agree with you, but I do think the NBA is so good at marketing stars. They're just to find somebody to replace them. As always, everybody's replaceable. So, I mean, we said the same thing when Jordan retired, and look, Kobe stepped up and he became the superstar. Even though the league,
but they did suffer like those Spurs years. They're losing ratings when the Spurs.
That's why I agree with you partly because after Jordan retired, the NBA did suffer. I'm not gonna lie, it suffered. It suffered for like a good 4 years, but eventually they build up. They found another superstar to latch to, and that was Kobe. Whether you liked it or hate him, I mean, he was the guy that you loved to hate or the guy that you loved to root for. It was always one of those two. He became the face of the league for a while. Then after Kobe started to phase out, LeBron James came. I think there's going to be another face of the league, but the league will suffer for about 3 to 4 years.
So you know that Warriors Lakers series that it was the highest watched series in like over 20 years.
Yeah. You mean that the one 2016?
No, the one this year.
Wait, this year?
The Lakers Warriors series.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that was heavily watched.
Yeah.
And the NBA going to take note to that because they got to make money. So NBA just signed. They got $1 million in Vegas in betting. So and they got $1 billion in TV contracts. So they gotta produce. They gotta get ratings. They gotta get people to watch. You gotta get people placing bets. This is all about money. That's why they came out with that rule. Sucks for Kawhi Leonard because if you got a sore knee, now you have to actually play, even with a sore knee. So, you just face the consequences of getting fined. But I think players are going to find a way to maneuver around this. What do you think?
I know their ratings have been really like.
I mean, I'm talking about the new rules for load management. Do you think players are still going to find a way to cheat the system and just
come up? Say, "Oh, I'm injured."
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work no more. They're going to have valid proof now. You can't just sit out now. There's no more resting players anymore. That's over with. You can't just say I'm sitting out for rest. You have to legit be hurt now.
Yeah, but can't they limit their minutes?
Huh?
Can't they limit their minutes?
I mean, yeah. See that. I didn't say no rule about that. So if they scheduled to play, maybe they play 1 or 2 quarters and that's it.
Yeah. Or imagine I can see them like Kawhi plays for 1 minute and he's out for the whole game.
Yeah, they're gonna find a way to manipulate the system because whenever you do rules, somebody always finds a hole in it. Every rule has a hole and a con to it that you can manipulate. You know, there's no such a thing as the perfect rule because somebody will find a way to bend it and cheat around it. You know, then the NBA will be suffering again. You know, NBA is the only league that has to continuously change their rules. Don't you notice that? Every sport seems to keep everything working the same way it is. I mean, football changed a little bit. Football is definitely not the same way it was in the 90s. I give you that much. It opened up more on scoring a little more too. But for the most part, it's still football for the most part. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the difference. But the NBA is the only sport that goes through lots of changes.
And you know what else hurt them too? The woke stuff hurt them a lot too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That during that whole Black Lives Matter thing, and then the kneeling and stuff that hurt them a lot. They lost a lot of ratings.
The NBA definitely did bad with the whole race thing. I mean, they should just whenever you touch on race and politics, it kind of always gonna corrupt whatever you're doing. Sometimes if you're not involved in politics, just leave it alone, man. You know, if you don't work in the White House, I hate to say it, but sometimes these guys should just shut up and dribble. You know, because you get paid to play basketball. You don't get paid to talk about, you know, agendas and politics all day long. You know, just go out there and do your job. You know, you want to be in politics, go and get a job in politics. My best point thing. You can have an opinion on it, but sometimes things is best kept secret. You don't have to tell everybody everything you think. You know, you could be a racist, and that doesn't mean you have to tell the whole world that, you know, you don't like a certain race. You could just keep your distance and go about your life. You know, so it is what it is. Oh, it's 35-27. Washington is beating Denver. They're gonna win this game. It's 35 seconds left.
Yeah, that game's over.
What the fuck?
I tuned into NBC. They're showing all the highlights of today.
Oh, okay. That's crazy, man. Wow.
Wait, how do you watch all the games on? You just stream it?
Sometimes I stream it, or I mean, I get my hookup with my Connect, so I could get a lot of. I mean, I get a lot of games just basically streaming off on my TV. So, you know, I could just switch back and forth. You know, that was a good hookup that he gave me. You know,
yeah,
it's basically the luxury of having access to a lot of stuff without paying for it. So, yeah.
Wait, so do you get out of market games or only what he gets?
Oh yeah, I get
all the games with it.
I get pretty much all the games. You know, it just
I
comes
thought. Wait,
out.
well, what did he have? What did he have? DirecTV or YouTube?
DirecTV he has, but he also has a lot of other accounts that like with apps that work. So I mean, I could stream like a lot of games and all this other stuff.
Oh, okay. Are they free apps or you gotta pay for them?
I mean, for me, it's free. I don't know if he's paying for it or not. You know,
because I know the NFL ticket thing. You get it for. It's only with YouTube TV. You get all the NFL games. That's expensive.
Yeah, you know.
It's like it's $500 for the whole year.
Yeah, but see, like this person is a big sport guy, so you know he's just sharing the wealth with me, and I mean I appreciate it. So I mean, I ain't complaining. You know, it's not like it's just the fact that he paid for it. He get to enjoy it. I mean, I have his login and everything, so I could just easily watch the same thing he's watching. You know, so it's one of those type of situations. So yeah. But are you watching Canelo versus Jermall Charlo this month?
Sorry, give me a second. What was it?
Are you gonna watch the boxing fight, Canelo, this month?
I might.
That's gonna be fire. That's gonna be fire, right there.
What was I gonna say? Wasn't there another fight gonna happen?
Not that I know of. That's the only big fight that I know of. You know.
Okay.
Well, okay. What do you think of the Lakers getting Christian Wood? You didn't tell me what you think about that.
It's whatever, man. It's not like he's a star player.
Right.
I don't think that puts him over the hump.
Okay. You still think like I mean, they still pose a legit threat to Denver, though, bro.
I think that team goes as far as the 80 takes them.
Agreed. You know, but they got so much pieces on it. They got a lot of good pieces on it. They took, players that made it to the finals last year. You know, they improved their 3-point shooting. You could admit they improved their defense on the perimeter a little bit. They got everything you need to win, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but like I said, do you trust AD? He's really the key to that team.
He is the key. He is the key.
He goes as far as they take them.
Yeah. He would have to he would have to play during the postseason. If he misses the regular season, I think you got Christian Wood that could fill in the gap.
I still haven't seen him play to the MVP level, as I always hear. Every year I'm like, oh, he had a chance to be.
Holy shit. I just said the game was over. Look, it's 33-35. Touchdown, Denver.
What the heck?
The fuck? 35 seconds left and they end this game. They could tie this thing and send it to overtime. They can send this game to overtime.
That's crazy. I'm going to tune into that.
That's crazy. Yeah, G Money, Broncos do have a chance. Let's see what happens. Oh, they going for it. Let's see. That's it. That's it. It's over. Game's over. They had a chance to do it, but
they had to get a 2-point conversion.
Yep, they failed though.
Oh,
so game over. They went for it, and that was it. That was a solid pass by Russell Wilson. You know, it just didn't connect that well. Yeah, how far you see the Broncos going?
Their conference is too stacked. They can't make they're not gonna make the playoffs in a stacked conference like that.
Yeah, they fools go. They're already 0-2, bro.
It's funny, the AFC is like kind of like, you know how in NBA the West is stacked and the East is weak? That's how it was the NFL.
Oh yeah. The
AFC, there's like so many great teams in there. And the NFC, there's only the Eagles, 49ers, and maybe I think the Cowboys, that's it.
Pretty much, yeah. You know, Cowboys is. I'm not a believer in the Cowboys though, man. I mean, they get hyped every single year, you know, and they don't do nothing. So I definitely see them being that accident waiting to happen. Who you think better, Zach Prescott or Birdie?
Who?
Zach
Brady?
Prescott or Birdie?
You mean Purdy?
Yeah, Purdy.
I think Purdy's just playing on a good team. That's why he looks so good. I feel like if you put any quarterback on the 49ers, they're going to look good.
Because the 49ers are stacked.
Yeah. Like you see, Garoppolo was great in that defense too. I mean, great in the offense too. Because that's the system offense, the West Coast offense, it's so designed that like you could play any bum QB at that team. They're going to do good.
Yeah. Oh, G Money says Zach Prescott is better.
Yeah, I think Purdy just he benefits playing in that West Coast offensive system. You know, that's the same offense Joe Montana plays.
I'm not talking about overall. I'm just talking about as of right now.
Yeah.
Right now. Okay. All right. So when I say that, I have to always clarify it up because people always take the players' past into equation. I don't really talk about that. I will only talk about the present, like what presently, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm butchering his name. Okay, it's Dak Prescott. I don't know why I keep calling him Zach Prescott. You know, but yeah. Yeah, man. But thanks for that correction, G Money. Yeah. He gonna be dead Prescott when he meet my Eagles, so it don't make a difference anyway. So we be waiting for him.
Yeah, I'm watching the NBC's putting all the highlights on for today.
Oh, okay. So yeah, man.
Are you gonna watch the game tomorrow?
Which one is that?
There's actually 2 games tomorrow. I think one is
doubleheader. Monday Night Football, the doubleheader.
Yeah, there's a doubleheader tomorrow. I think it's I believe it's Browns versus.
One's on ESPN.
Yeah, one's ESPN, one's ABC. One's Saints Panthers, and then Browns Steelers.
I'm probably going to say Saints and Panthers. I'll probably be into that one.
Okay. Ooh. Saquon Barkley tore his ACL.
Damn.
Or they're saying it looks like it's a. They're saying it looks like it's a torn ACL.
Oh shit! Yo, who was the quarterback for the Jets today?
Zach Wilson.
Oh, the backup, same dude that won the game the last time.
Yeah.
So are they
got destroyed today though?
Because I heard reports of Kaepernick and all these other people that they were thinking about bringing in, and Kaepernick hasn't played football in years.
Yeah, I don't know why people are. Kaepernick's washed up now, probably.
He got to be washed up, bro. He didn't touch a football in years.
Like, no, people think that he got screwed over, but let's be honest, he was pretty bad in his last year with the 49ers. Right. He was pretty bad.
Oh, yeah, no question.
It's not like people think blaming the whole knee thing, he got blackballed, but he wasn't really good his last year, too.
Oh, yeah.
And let's be honest, if you're an NFL team, too, you don't want that. You don't want the drama because you know if he goes to a team, it's going to cause drama, right?
Oh, yeah.
So if you're an NFL team and he was bad last year, and you know if he comes to your team, he's going to cause – there's going to be some drama around it. Oh, yeah. So you can't blame these owners for not wanting him on his team.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like, people on here are like, oh, well, the NFL is racist. They blackballed him. I mean, he wasn't – first of all, he wasn't good his last year, so I don't know why people act like he made a Super Bowl. That was 10 years ago. That was 2013. We're in 20
Yeah, man. I mean, that's basically 10 years ago. That is 10 years ago, bro.
Yeah, that's why I said, yeah. So people think that he was like, they don't know they don't know the context behind it. They don't know the context behind everything.
A lot of people don't pick context behind something. They just look at whatever they see on paper. You know, it's the same way with stats sometimes. You can't be just misled by what's ever put on paper. You got to break it down and look at how the person is getting whatever he's getting. You know,
I know this one guy. I'm not gonna say his name, but he stopped watching NFL because they blackballed Kaepernick. I'm like, dude, he wasn't good, and if you're a team, it would be a risk for you to take him.
Well, I don't want to put race involved in this, but a lot of black people stopped watching the NFL because of Kaepernick.
Yeah.
And, my whole take on it, bro, you're gonna watch sports that's owned by white people anyway. So what the fuck?
I mean, it's funny they didn't say that when Kyrie was almost blackballed. I know they let him play, but people weren't saying, "Oh, I'm gonna boycott NBA."
Yeah, like, are you serious, bro? You act like, you know, even if it was a case of racism, you act like racism don't exist in any other sport. If you're gonna boycott the NFL, you might as well just boycott every sport then.
Yep.
You know, because that's just complete. They all run under the same system. They all got a lot of white owners. You know, I don't care who's black or white who owns a team, but I'm just being frank about it. You know what I mean? The NBA is run by a white guy. So you still watch it. You know what I'm saying?
No, they're like this one guy like, oh, LeBron, Carmelo, they would have vouched for Kaepernick. I'm like, you don't know that.
Yeah, I mean, like that's stupid. And these are the same people that think these players are social justice warriors, but they're only that if
They're
it
not
doesn't,
because anything that affects their paycheck,
yeah,
they're not going to stand on. Like LeBron, the whole China thing, right? You're in China, right? Those people are getting like those labor laws are awful. They pay these
Right.
guys like 5 cents to make Air Jordans, which they sell for $200.
right.
I don't see LeBron standing up for those people.
Oh yeah.
You know why? Because if he does, he loses because he has a Nike endorsement. So
Oh
he's
yeah.
not going to do something that could
It's
hurt him
easy.
financially.
Chi-Town, it's easy to talk shit when you ain't got a horse in the fight. You know,
Yeah.
you just if it doesn't hurt you at all just to open your mouth and talk shit, you're gonna do it. You know. So he gets to pretend to be a social justice warrior only when it benefits you. You know, you can picking. It's just like feminism. Feminism only works when it benefits you, but when it's not benefiting you no more, you start crying and going back to your same old gender role and saying, "Oh, I'm just a woman. I shouldn't be doing this." But you was just preaching for equality. And when you get it, and you want to get treated the same as a man, you start complaining if it don't benefit you. You know?
Yeah.
Privileges are visible to those who have it. So that's just how it is. Dolphins and Pats on NBC. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch half of it because I'm gonna have to leave and go and run some errands. You know, but I will be back to watch.
But I think the Tua though, I think he could if he plays good today, like he did last week, he's gonna win MVP.
It's so early to say that though, Sha.
No, if he plays like how he did last week, he wins MVP.
Okay.
Who do you think the best wide receiver in the league?
Best wide receiver in the league. I don't know, man. I can't really. It's only week 2, man. I need more weeks. You know, it's a hard. I mean, that's a. Who are you going with? Because you apparently you must get one since it's only even 2 weeks.
Probably it's either Tyreek Hill or Justin Jefferson. It's one of those two.
I like Tyreek Hill, but if you're gonna go out of the two, I'm gonna say Jefferson better than Tyreek Hill, though, bro.
Yeah, you watching what he did to your Vikings the other day?
Yeah, man. Hey. It is what it is, man. I mean, he's solid though, man.
And here's the other thing too. This is why I think Tua's gonna win. He had the best He had the best wide receiver duo. Every team had like one great wide receiver,
right?
But this team has two great wide receivers.
True that.
So if Tyreek Hill gets doubled, he's gonna throw it to Jalen Waddle, who's I want to say he's good as Tyreek Hill, but he's probably a top 10 wide receiver.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's no question about that. Yeah, but I give it to him. They got a good 1-2 punch. I mean, once you get that 1-2 punch, it's hard to beat because a lot of your offense flows do that. You know.
Who do you think win that division? I think Dolphins win the division too. I think they're better than Buffalo Bills.
Oh my God! I mean, because Allen and Brown got a good connection, man. I'm going with the Bills, bro. I gotta go with the Bills. They put in work today. They scored 38 today.
Yeah, but what's his name? Josh Allen makes so many dumb mistakes.
I know what you're thinking. Yeah, Josh Allen does make a lot of dumb mistakes. He does have a choke job tendencies, but I know what you're thinking. You say, "Oh, every year you think the Bills going to take." I can't say there's a soft spot for me with the Bills. It's just the fact that I always liked their offense.
It's like the Clippers. Everyone picks the Clippers to win every year.
Yeah, but no, but yeah, okay, yeah, I guess you could look at it like that. You know, if the Clippers are healthy, I don't think nobody thinks about the Clippers anymore. But yeah, when they got Kawhi and Paul George, people always pick the Clippers to win every year if they're healthy. I would say that's almost the same case with the Bills because the Bills just got a lot of high-powered offense, and I like it. I mean, they could score a lot, as you can see today. They've been doing that for the past few years.
Yeah, but I don't trust Josh Allen. Makes so many bonehead. You saw that Jets game. He threw 3 interceptions.
Yeah, bro. He couldn't even catch the ball at one point, man. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
And you know another thing too is that he'll go into running back mode. Basically, like he thinks he's a running back and he'll start running.
Yeah. he definitely don't get that. He don't have the ability to close games out right.
Or
When
his,
he can,
his IQ is just I question his IQ sometimes. Like I'm like, yo, what are you doing?
yeah. But I still think the Bills run away with that division though. So
Yeah, people always doubt the Chiefs too. Like people already doubted them because they lost last week against the Lions.
oh
So
no, I never doubt the Chiefs.
Or not you. I'm saying that the general public
Okay.
doubted, and they somehow they won today.
You can't doubt Pat Mahomes, man. He's up there. He's gonna be one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. You know, I mean, I could see him winning even more Super Bowls. So.
Well, he's another guy that's hated here on by the YouTube community.
What? Pat Mahomes?
Yeah, because you know how he's a mixed.
Yeah.
So some people because he's a mixed. They don't like him.
Are you talking about race?
Yeah, I'm talking about race.
Wow. What does that have to do with anything? Game, they got game. Who cares what skin color the guy is? It's not like you fucking him or something, like you married.
No, I'm not talking about the media. I'm talking about people in the YouTube community who we associate with.
No, I'm not talking about you.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about you neither. I'm just speaking in general. I mean, I'm just saying. Like, why are you getting worried about somebody's race? And you act like you're married to the motherfucker. You just watch sports. You know what I mean? Why would you care about like what race he is? If he got game, he got game. You know? I never looked at somebody's race to try to defend them in sports. I just watch their game. Luka could have been the best player in basketball. And if rather he's white or not, I will say it if he was the best player in basketball. I don't care about your race.
Yeah.
You know? It's so stupid, bro. I mean, just watch the fucking game. Why you care about and I understand there's a lot of racial bias. People tend to favor somebody in their own race. I get a lot of that from white people with Luka. They only say Luka's the best because he's white and he has the same skin color as them. You know, unfortunately, it creeps into sports too. But it's just stupid. You know, Pat Mahomes is great regardless of his skin color. Period. He's all-time great. Yeah. He wins a couple more, man. I won't be surprised if people say he's the greatest quarterback of all time. If not, he's going to be on that list with Tom Brady.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. The NFL these last 2 weeks, some of it kind of looks sloppy playing. Did you notice that?
Yeah, from some teams, but bro, it's just early, and I mean, they still got to get in condition a little bit.
Like some of these teams were playing sloppy. I'm watching these games, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Why are you throwing that pick? Like freaking Justin Fields today threw a pick on a screen pass.
Damn.
Yeah. And then, what the hell is going on with the Bengals today, man? The last 2 weeks, they've looked awful.
Oh yeah. Did you have hype on Cincinnati?
I picked them to win the Super Bowl.
You do pick Cincinnati to win the Super Bowl. I thought you said 49ers, bro.
No, I picked them to make it, to win the NFC.
Oh, okay. But you have 49ers winning it all.
No. I had 49ers going into the Super Bowl.
Okay. Because if you pick the 49ers to win the Super Bowl, that's like a safe bet. Just because
but I had the Bengals, though, winning the Super Bowl, though.
Oh, okay.
The Bengals have been – you can't say they're not contenders.
Yeah. No, of course they're not. I mean, of course they are. Sorry.
But the last 2 weeks, they haven't won a single game so far. They're 0-2.
Well, yeah, they look like pretenders for the last few weeks. Last 2 weeks.
And Joe Burrow, he got that big contract, and now it's like he's forgot how to play football ever since he got paid.
A lot of people do that. They play. That goes to show you, what are you playing for? Are you playing for money or are you playing to win? Some people just play for a big paycheck.
No, he got paid the week before, the day before the season started. He got a big contract.
Yeah, But yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I'm about to be out of here.
Sure.
So yeah, but yeah,
the next one.
You know it. Peace. All right, we out, y'all. Get some errands to run. Peace.